Hello, everybody. Burnedoutguy here, and welcome back to Belts of Iron. All right, last episode we got some more data packs, and we managed to do our bus. That's looking all very beautiful. So today we're gonna go set up some steel, and we're gonna go set up some of this ferrite crystal stuff. Go check that stuff out. But before we start, I want to also go and grab the coal and the iron that's over there and bring that back. We're also going to go grab all the iron and everything over here and bring this back to base. I've prepared a little section over there for today's activities. We also have two lines ready to come in to bring in our steel and our ferrite crystals. So yeah, let's go and attack that stuff now. Also discovered you can run on wires, which is pretty awesome, and you don't get zapped. They're in some pretty awkward places, aren't they? There you go, and just like that, we managed to put a nice little bridge section going over. We got everything nice and powered, and things are starting to come back home. Got all the belts all the way home. They're starting to back up a little bit because I've been over here checking this out. All right, so yeah, now we can go over to the other side, grab that crap, and bring it back, and then we can start making the steel and check out what we do with that ferrite stuff. I know you make data packs, but see if there's anything else we can do with it other than making data packs. Oh, there's four of them out here. All right, that's even better. Even better. Make one more. There you go. So all these are all gonna be hooked up like that. We'll put them onto one belt, and then we can bring them back two over there. I'm gonna power these two as well, since we already have power over here. I pretty much will just have to attach to that one of these poles that are over here. So I wonder if I can get all of them. That's crazy. I can get every single one of them. Yeah. And then I can connect to that pole. Hey, these wires are actually really good. Very nice. Very nice. Cool. What you guys produce, I'll start bringing you guys home. Okay, so we'll leave that there for now. And then we'll start planning out our what we got up here. So we got 10 blast furnaces. Let's check out what these guys look like. So we got an exit and a front. Now, does that mean we're gonna have to deal with some kind of like slag or something like that? That would be interesting. Some kind of a byproduct or whatever. Well, only one way to find out, really, right? So, say we want iron. Oh no, we want steel. Sure. Oh, these are electric. Okay, so you could use these for normal smelters as well. Interesting. Interesting. So let's throw in like that and that. And then we need power, right? No, that has powder. Yeah, so we do have slag. So what do we do with slag? All right, so cement. You use slag and water for cement, along with crushed stone. Okay. And this is like an alternate concrete recipe. So instead of be using just the stone, interesting. So we gotta make crushed stone. How do you make crushed stone? So let's unlock concrete, fluid extraction, and the steel poles. We'll do those in the meantime while waiting for us to set this up. Okay, now I gotta think about a water or well, what would we do with this afterwards? So water is over there. Thank goodness we're not far from water. The slag, do we give that like its own production line, and then you make bricks over there and you send the rock over here to make bricks instead of doing a brick line there, and then bricks are made over there instead of way back here? I don't know. We can go look at crushed rock. Crushed rock is crafted in. Did it actually give it a recipe now? It did. Crushed stone. Okay. Yeah. All right. That's gonna be a thing. we'll figure that out. Maybe do some planning, I guess. Okay, so what I essentially can do is I can delete all of this because this is pretty much well us making bricks, right? Um, and then we can make the crushers here. We can send over the slag on a belt back here. And we can make the cement in whatever way we make the cement. And then we make bricks. And that's what gets rid of our slag. We do all that back here instead of like doing a production line back there. I don't think that would be really worth it. Yeah, so we'll just do everything back here. I'll have to delete all of this and set something else up with the crushers and all that. So let me get at that. All right, so here is the idea. So we're going to have the iron go through the bottom, be separated, and the coal is going to come up the outside and get put in this side. So now we just got to get rid of the slag and then bring the iron forward, right? Or the steel forward. So that kind of works. We can get the steel to go up top, and then the slag we can get to come underneath and join a belt that's going to go that way, back around. Probably up and over now. And all the way back down that way. Because it's got to go in through the back part of whatever we're going to be making over here for the bricks. This is just the crushed stone. And just to think about it, I might even move it back just a little bit. But again, it all depends on what. I did unlock that now. What do we? Fluid extractor. Does it show what we make the cement in yet? Crushed stone cement is made in by that thing, whatever that is. This is a basic oil processor. Okay, so we're gonna have to put all this into an oil process. I'm a little confused here. All right, let's do it. Let's unlock that. So if we, oh my Lord Jesus, we put down one of these oil refineries. Come on, this is not where I gotta make freaking cement. It is too. Oh my Jesus, look at the size of this thing. Okay, I was not expecting that. That is wild. That is absolutely wild. Oh my God, really? All this just to make bricks, dude? Really? Oh my God. Okay, we're gonna have to need a bigger platform. Oh wow. That just got insanely retarded. Okay. Let me rethink this. All right, so let's run us through what we got so far. The iron's coming in here. Gonna go through these smelters here. I still have to put in the splitters at the back. But each one of these are going to be doing the iron recipe. There's no slag when you just do a normal iron, so that's nice. So we put 10 of these down. That should create 300 per minute on a 240 belt. So as soon as we get the next belt, it'll be better. Each one of these actually require 120 per minute to make 120 iron plates. So technically, a 240 belt is only gonna like satisfy really 2 of these. But anyways, whatever. I put down 5 just for now. We have room for expansion later. That way we can try to like match out the how much this is making. The plates are obviously gonna go in here and go into the blast furnace, which require 30 per minute. So these 10 are requiring 300 per minute, but on a 240 belt, so we should be fine. We're gonna be a little bit short, but that's okay until we upgrade the belts and upgrade a little bit more smeltery stuff back here, but that would be good. Then that will all come out. The steel will go that way. The slag will go here. I'll have another belt for the slag to come all the way down this way. Now, that's fine and dandy, but this is a lot of power, right? Our little generator thing over here is just not going to be able to hack it. So we're also going to have to get into the next power. So, did I? Yes, I did. Fluid management, whatever. Let's research that one. In the meantime, that's good. So now we got fluid management. What can we do with fluid management? Did we do power yet? Steel power poles. Steam power right here. So after the steam power pole, we'll do steam power. And then we'll try to suck up some steam power before we connect all of this, because yeah, I just don't think it's gonna happen. Trying to bounce around a little bit here in this episode. These two are also gonna get redone. I think I'm gonna put in the electric smelters, the blast furnaces that we have. I think it'll look a little bit nicer too. So we'll set everything up so it looks pretty, and then hopefully all of this will be made into steam instead of going to smelters and stuff, and then also helping to make the steel as well, which would be kind of nice. But slowly gonna get this rearranged for today, so I guess little baby steps. So that was done. I heard that go bleep bleep. So let's put on the steam and then figure out how steam works, and then we shall get into steam right away and setting up a power plant. And then that way we can start making really good power instead of using these burners. So steam turbines are just wiring, pipes, and gear. All right. Pipes are made of steel, so we're gonna have to create some kind of steel. All right, let me bring in the coal. Set up that at least. Maybe put a container with some slag in it, I guess, would be the thing to do for the moment. All right, we're over here looking at all these steam turbine stuff. So the steam turbine, so there's no boiler or anything. You just got to go throw water into it and it just does its thing. It's kind of interesting. I got 3 more of these too as well, so we can like. So piping works the same way as conveyor belts do, which is kind of nice. And it's got an elevation thing to it too. That's pretty cool. So we made one of these fluid extractor things. Okay, they're pretty chunky. And we'll throw one of them here like that. Bam. Now we just got to bring that bad boy some power. For now, we can do something like this. Run the pole here in the middle. Go. So what's going on here? Consume steam to generate electricity. Okay. That's great. So where do we get steam from? Steam is created in not one of those combustion things. Really? Oh wait, look at that. There's pipes on the side. I was wondering what those pipes were for. Okay. Are we just sucking so much power that this is impossible to work? Is that why that's off? Do. Burns fuel to convert water into steam. Max input water. Max output steam. See if I cannot prime our system here. So we got water. That's going. Just gotta get the coal from here, hopefully. Oh, this isn't hooked up. Okay, that's good. That's hooked up. Now the coal should start going in here. We should be able to start making steam. And then once we get these turbines going, I can turn this off. And then we should be able to hook it up to main power and everything should just start running. These combustions, they do 3,600 steam per minute. These generators only take 900. So we're good for quite a few of these, actually. As far as I'm concerned, we could probably add more to this platform later on if need be. So we're not just stuck with these. We have headroom. So if we're starting to run out of electricity, we just gotta come back here and add some more generators, because we're producing more than enough steam with just these 5 generators here. Just like this one right here, and just like these 2 here are pretty much all that. Um, so yeah, the other 3 are pretty much all making steam for nothing, but that's fine. We'll eventually use it. That's cool. That's good. So if I remove this, there we go. So now we can just go and connect power to everything else. We should be fine. Drill went. Oh, so maybe we do need to add more. Maybe we're sucking up too much. Grits has 54%. So is this what we're using? And that's what we're generating right now? Or is it the opposite? Let's add some more turbines here. Let's 3 of these are going. You not enough steam. Is that what it is? Come on, really? That could be possible. Oh, I'm gonna have to add more of those. Okay, maybe I'm not pumping enough water in. Is that possible? Maybe I need more pumps at the end. I can try that. Okay, so now we got 5 of these guys down, so we'll try to power these now. Do they not daisy chain in power, or that's not a good thing? I think what I'll do, I'll put that other little combustion engine thing down again. I think I'm gonna have no choice. Does that get water all the way to the end now? Okay, this one seems to be getting water now. We got more steam being generated here. Okay, there. Slowly working our way down, or what? Or do we still need more water? I don't think we got enough water coming in. Okay, so we're gonna need more pumps and more water. How? See, it's still only like 25% full. Craziness. Okay, so target extraction rate is 3,600. Flow rate is that. As soon as we hit this pipe here, we go to 42%. Wonder why. 36. Flow rate 72. Why does the flow rate change? Does angle have to do something with it by any chance? Because like it's going up higher in an angle, but the flow rate remains the same. The percentage changes as it goes along. 35. Crazy. I guess I'll add more pumps. We'll go and try adding more pumps and see what that does. First, I need to connect everything to the main base here. See if we can power that first. So this section over here seems to pull a lot of power. Let me just take this off. Should turn this all back on, no? Oh, it's full. That's why it's not going in. Derp derp. Alright, so hook this back up so that way we can start making plates and stuff again. And screws or and all that crap. Not screws, but cogs. Which is good, and then I'll be able to fix up this over here. But we're temporarily making power, which is good. All right, so if we look here, we got 72%. That's better than the 20 some percent that it was before. But as soon as you start branching off, you're like 7, 2, 1. So the farther you go, the less and less and less water that it's having to split off, right? So I'm gonna make 10 more pumps, and then we'll do a total of 20 pumps down here. What I'm gonna do is I think I will build some kind of a platform, something going around here, and then we can maybe go that way and build some more pumps along this side. So your guy can swim. That's good to know. And then if we take this one and we connect it to here, oh, go like that. Oh, I gotta power these other ones. My bad. Why is it because of the junction? As soon as it goes past the junction, it's like it loses half of its. Okay. Well, then that's garbage. Oh man, that's even worse. Yeah. Wow. Okay. So my thoughts are, let's rip all of this down, bring all of this down by the water, and that way the flow rate is next to like 100%, and then just bring the electricity back because this is just stupid. Yeah, I'm not liking the flow rate mechanics of this at all. Not good at all. No, 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 no. So that means also, when it comes time to make the cement, that whole setup has to be done here by the water. So that means we're gonna have to bring the slag all the way down here, create the materials that we need all the way down here, and then send that back. That's shit. Wow, that's pure shit. I don't like these pipes. Uh, if you had a pump in between, that wouldn't be so bad, but there's no pumps in between. I wonder if let me just try one last thing. We do have a fluid storage. Wondering if elevation too. They have like a gravity effect on the pumps or on the water, right? So you can see that the tank is filling up. Because it seems to me that these junctions are just really destroying the flow rate. Oh, well, we're pretty much all full, so let's grab this connector up to you. See if that changes anything. Still doesn't change the percentage of how full it is. Yeah, that's weird. It only, and it's not like you can daisy chain these pipes either. You're required a junction. Yeah, well, I think that's what's gonna happen, man, is we're gonna have to bring this setup all the way down there. Oh, it's so unfortunate. That sucks. I guess let me destroy all this and bring it down there. And all right, so the beautiful plan would be this. Let's follow the math. So we got this thing here capable of creating 3,600 water per minute. This thing here takes up 3,600 water per minute, outputs 3,600 steam per minute. We should be able to do 5 of these. I forgot one. So 5 times 9 is 45. Oh yeah. Wait. Yeah, it's 45. My math is wrong. So 1836. Yeah, 4. That's what I meant, 4. My math was right the first time around. Yeah. What do they say? Never do math live. All right. So this technically should be one big closed circuit. So this should furnish that. That should furnish these 4, and that's how that should be. So That's what we're going to do all the way down, and hopefully this works. The pipe, it's the same distance as that one, but that one's okay. What is wrong? Oh my god. Like, look, that one's fine. Same distance as that one. That one's really weird, eh? That one's got to be just a little bit longer than all the us. Gotta be different, huh? So these don't seem to be pushing the ones behind them, though. We not generate that much, or what? Steam to generate electricity, 900 per minute. But if I'm generating 3,600 per minute, I should be able to like go right past that. No? Oh, is that because maybe it's not hooked up to power? Maybe. Okay, yeah, that's what it is. I guess we'll do something along the lines of that. There you go. So all of them are turning. I was right. All right, I just gotta go link them all up. Another one here being indifferent. That's crazy. Another one that's gonna be weird like that. Okay, so it turns out that every second one of them had to be pretty much moved forward, which was kind of weird. Whatever, is what it is. They're all a little awkward the second row, anyways. There, but yeah, whatever, it works. I just got to reconnect them together so that way they're producing energy here. All right, perfect. So now we finally got ourselves a system that's fully up and running over here for power. That's good. Curious to see how much power we're generating now. Oh, 20,000 kilowatts. Beautiful. Love to see it. Love to see it. All right, so that's good. I am going to go hook up that other miner to this one, so that way we know we have enough coal being generated over to it. There you go, that's hooked up. So now we can take the power that we're making here. Should be okay to throw that in there. All of this should be back to life. Or no, I have to go connect this one over here. Damn. Okay, now it's coming back to life. Holy shoot, huh? That was quite a bit. So, do I see my full stats here? No, you don't, huh? Are we actually peaking almost all the way up there? No way. That's crazy. It's craziness. Yeah, we're slowly going down. We're gonna find our even spot here. Well, it's cool. At least it shows you where most of your electricity is going to be used here. Mostly at our blast furnaces, right? But cool on the gang. Cool on the gang. Keep an eye on that stuff. But well, I think that's where I'm going to call it for today's episode. That was quite a long endeavor for me today. But we did get steel up and running. Now we have to deal with the concrete next episode because the slag is just going to keep backing up in that box. So that means we have to bring all of this slag down by the water because now we know about water mechanics, and the farther you go from the water, the worse it's going to get. So we also have to try to avoid elbows. So every time there's a junction or anything, it kills the flow of the water or the liquid. So that's another thing that we're going to have to take in consideration. But other than that, I think it kind of turned out pretty good. I kind of like how this looks. Looks a lot better than what I originally started with. I rebuilt it and put everything in line, but this looks pretty good, man. This doesn't look too shabby. And it'll be better now that we're feeding with double coal. So that way we should be able to continuously produce the power. Hopefully, anyways. Hopefully he's back up and I'm okay. Or are we gonna have to go get more coal? Yeah, we might need to go get more coal, put more coal on that line, unfortunately. But all the time I got for today, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Like, subscribe, peace, take care, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.